In franchise mode in NHL 23, you can now create a custom league. So not the NHL league or expansion draft, you can create your own league. So let's go through and create our own league. So settings, we're going to do the max teams you can do, which I believe is 48 teams. Number of conferences, we'll stick to 2. Divisions, let's go 6 divisions. Salary cap, we're going to turn off. NHL schedule, round robin games, don't need. Number of games, we can change this to lower. So I'll keep it at 82 here. Keep all the division games the same. But if you wanted to, you can go all the way down to 20 or up to 84. So we'll keep it at 82 there. NHL standings format makes sense to me there. So if you're like, you know what, I hate overtime that they get a point, let's change that, and I'm going to give you 0, right? I'm just going to go back so we can go through all the rest of the settings here. So NHL playoff qualifications, you can go change anything you want there for the tiebreakers and really customize it how you want it. AHL schedule, AHL format, and then that's everything there. So let's do a 48 team, and for this, we're going to restart the NHL with a fantasy draft and see where everyone ends up going. So let's just name this NHL. Boom. NHL 2.0 essentially. For my team, I don't really think it matters. Oh, look at that. We got the Porin Assad. They just giving me random teams now. Let's go with, who do we want? HV71. Give me HV71. The custom conferences, they got them all set up here. I'll honestly just keep them the way they are, and then we will go continue. Boom. Career. Here we go. Owner mode off. Fantasy draft on. We're restarting the NHL with a fantasy draft in NHL 23, and we'll see who they think are the best players. Computer trades, we'll keep those on. Head coach, edit line, sure. Fog of war, don't need that on. Auto staff management, please, please. And yeah, I'm not going to be playing, so I don't mind. And let's go into the rules and settings. We will go to quick settings, and I just want to turn off injuries, just so we can get a better simulation out of it. So moving on, start career here. Who has the first overall pick? It is the Lexans, if wherever they come from. They have the first overall pick, and I imagine they'll be choosing Connor McDavid. But let's see. First pick. Okay. They're quick with it. They're quick with it. According to NHL 23, if the NHL restarted today and there was a fantasy draft, the first overall pick would be Cal McCarr. I'm actually going to go and simulate. I don't know if I want to do entire draft. Can I see the order then? We'll just keep it like this. So Cal McCarr, first overall. Second overall, Connor McDavid. Austin Matthews goes third. Nathan McKinnon fourth. Leon Draisaitl goes number 5. Number 6, we got our first goalie off the board, Andrei Vasilevsky. Roman Josi, the second defenseman to go, goes at pick number 7. Barkov at 8. Huberdeau at 9, so the former duo. Kucherov will be going to 10th, so the Russian and the Washington Capitals, they keep a Russian sniper on the squad. Patrick Kane goes number 11. Victor Hedman, 12. Panarin. Shesterkin, a great pick at 14 there. Kapril the Thrill Kaprizov going at 15. Mikko Rantanen at number 16. David Pastrnak, 17. I mean, pretty reasonable here. Jack Hughes is the first young rookie to go off the board here. 87 overall. Pick number 18. And I don't want to make a pick. Sim to user pick. Let's go back to round number 1. Actually, I'm going to go sim user pick all the way up until my last round here. So I think there's, how many rounds here? There's probably 23 rounds. Okay. 32 rounds. So I'll see you guys at round number 32, and we'll quickly go through all of the rounds. But before we do, let's close out the first round. So it looks like my pick was Charlie McAvoy, a defenseman, 89, not 86 overall. Then we got Elias Peterson, who was 87 overall, high elite. Potential definitely helped him there. Sidney Crosby off the board, going to Arizona. Brad Marchand to the Edmonton Oilers. Mo Seider, another young prospect. Well, I wouldn't say prospect. He won the Calder. He's established now. He was running for Norris, essentially. Mo Seider goes. Alexis Lafreniere goes 24th in round 1. I don't know if that would happen. Adam Fox. Quinn Hughes to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Rasmus Dahlin to Winnipeg. Jason Robertson Interesting. I like it. At pick number 28 to Columbus. 29, we got Heiskanen. Alex DeBrincat rounds out the 30th pick, going to Montreal. Owen Power, a rookie, goes in the first round. Sebastian Aho, Matty Tkachuk, Aaron Ekblad, Jack Eichel, Kyle Connor, and there he is, Alexander Ovechkin, going to the Vancouver Canucks at 37, pick number 37. Elias Lindholm, pick 38. Braden Point, John Carlson, Andrei Sveshnikov at 41. Mitch Marner, 42. Johnny Gaudreau, 43. Matt Barzal for the Ottawa Senators. And the final pick goes to Dylan Larkin. I'm just kidding. There's 3 other ones. Scheifele, Trevor Zegras makes it in the first round. Look at the kid go. 87 overall. And then to round out the first round, we got Gabe Landeskog. So I'm going to send the entire draft, and I'll see you guys at the end and look at the entire roster. So we already saw the first round, so let's go look at the rest of the rounds. Round number 2, Philip Forsberg, Morgan Riley, Clayton Keller, Devon Toews, Jake Gensel. I'm just kind of seeing where I see Slavkovsky goes in the second round to Montreal, how fitting. Stützle goes right before him. Brady Tkachuk goes to Detroit. Nazem the Dream Kadri, second round, above Drew Doughty, above Brady Tkachuk, above Kuznetsov. Who do we got here? Sean Couturier, Suzuki, Kuzi, John Gibson goes to the Leafs. Oh man, they wish they had him. Cole Caulfield next up. Shabbat going right to the Edmonton Oilers. Thatcher Demko, Vladimir Tarasenko, Shane Wright goes to, I believe that's probably the Aces. Dougie Hamilton, Slavin. I'm just looking for anyone. Jordan Kyrou, Drake Batherson goes pretty high. Willie Nee goes. Dylan Cousins, Sam Girard, Rope Hintz, Troy Terry. Okay, third round here now. These are where kind of the older players will go. Freddie Anderson, Sharon, Nikolai Ehlers, Tage Thompson, John Tavares. I mean, I could say that all these players so far are still superstars. Matt Duchene, Matty Berners goes in round number 3. Nikas goes in round number 3. Evgeny Malkin, great value there. Patrice Bergeron, great value there. Darnell Nurse. I'm seeing Jasper Bratt at 27. Matt Boldy at 26. Ottinger at 24. Claude Giroux going 23. Pretty high since he's a lower overall and a little bit older. Quinton Byfield, Philip Zadina, Brock Besser, Pierre-Luc Dubois. How are we feeling so far? How are we feeling? Joel Eriksson Ek, Rasmus Anderson, Colton Parayko. Round number 4 here. What do we got? We got Kent Johnson, Spencer Knight, 2 young players there. Bobrovsky goes in the 4th round. Good value on Hampus Lindholm. Philip Deneau goes pretty high here. Nick Backstrom, Josh Norris goes. Samsonov, Holtz, the prospect from the New Jersey Devils. Max Pacioretty, who's probably not going to play. Kokiniemi. Vanacek gets in here. Eric Brandstrom, another young defenseman. Andrew Mangiapane, Tom Wilson, Kirby Dach, Verona. Okay. Brandon Hagel goes over Tyler Seguin. Seguin goes at 43. Tolvanen, Kyler Yamamoto, Jesse Puljujarvi. Pick round number 5 here. Let's take a look. Ryan McDonough. Elvis goes. We got Joe Pavelski, the older guy, going, but he's probably an 89 overall, if I remember correctly. Jack Campbell going to Washington. Robin Lehner. Torrey Krug. Any young guys? Cole Sillinger going in the 5th round to the Arizona Coyotes. Poor guy. Vinny Trocheck. Mason McTavish going in round 5, pick number 29. Sam Bennett, Binnington, going through. Eric Carlson goes in round number 5 with his monster contract. Dawson Mercer, Yanni Gord, Alex Turcotte, round number 6 here. Okay, let's see if there's any older players now. I feel like all the young guys are going to start going. Looking for some older. Clefbaum's not a bad one. Jakub Voracek going in this round. Blake Wheeler going in this round, which is good value. Marco Rossi, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, David Perron, Nolan Patrick, Jeff Skinner, Nick Hague, Max Domi. Round number 7. Brent Burns is off the board here. Boom Jenner, We got Connor Brown headlining the 7th round, Anthony Mantha, James Reimer. So it's kind of like the depth players are starting to fill it in. Matt Murray, Andre Burakovsky, even though a lot of these players are still very good. Arthur Kaliev, they're all definitely bona fide NHLers. TJ Oshie is going in round 7. I'm going to start choosing the best player in every round now. Now it's getting hard. Round 8. Okay, Jonathan Drouin's probably the best so far. Still give it to Drouin. Going through David Krejci, I'd give the edge to Drouin. He's been playing in the NHL the last year. Ryan Murray, Jordan Eberle, Zach Hyman. Zach Hyman's probably the best player out of this draft here. They got Jacob Bernard Docker here, DeBruns, Boulever. Boulever's not bad. Arvidsson, but I'm gonna go with Hyman there. Round number 9. Who gets the best value here? We got Nito Writers up there. Colin White. No, Jamie Benn. Probably going to be a tough one to beat. Jamie Benn going through Bjork Font, Muzzin, Ristolainen. Muzzin's probably actually better. I would give it to Jake Muzzin nowadays. Adam Henry, Kasperi Kapanen going back to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Stuart Skinner, JT Compher, Cody Ceci, Tyson Yost, Mark Giordano, Brendan Gallagher might be the best. Sean Monahan's here. Not a bad round there. Going into round number 10, Cody Glass, Shane Pinto, Yanot, Goudreau. Okay, so not bad. Jean-Gabriel Pajot, Artem Zub going in round number 10 to the Detroit Red Wings. Dadonov also moving. Phil the Thrill Kessel, there it is, the Buffalo Sabres. They got an absolute beauty on their squad. Nick Paul, the Toronto Maple Leaf killer, so you gotta love to see that. Round number 11 here, still going through a couple of the old players, filling out the rosters here. Savard, Joseph, kind of getting into that area where people are bringing prospects, but then there's Jonathan Quick just on the board right there. Buinger, Peter Mrazek, Lassie Thompson, Robert Hagg, and I think I'll go through quickly now and just kind of round 13. This is what we got. Round 14. This is what we're working with here. 15. And now it's almost at the point where it's just kind of the depth players. So I'll do a couple more of these. Blackwell, Nick Bonino goes. Anyone else? Kind of Matt Nieto, round 17. And this will be the last one I show. And then I'm going to go to all of the rosters. All right, quickly going through all of the rosters here. We're going to start with the Anaheim Ducks. They got Jack Hughes, Tarasenko. You can take a look. I'll show them all quickly. I did notice that they show Superstar X Factors here now, so that's pretty cool. Moving on, they got Sidney Crosby for Arizona. That was probably their first pick, but nothing really else on the squad. Next up, we got Bayernas. They got Kreider, Kane, Wenberg. He sure should probably play on that first line, but what do I know? Defensively, there you go. Borowiecki, Boston. Kind of quickly go through. Boston gets Connor McDavid at number 2. Buffalo gets Phil the Thrill Kessel, Rantanen, Kopitar. I mean, damn. This is actually Buffalo's probably the best team I've seen so far. Next up, Carolina. Ehlers, Draisaitl in the first round. Timashov, Nugent Hopkins staying with Draisaitl. Defensively, we're going to go through this pretty quickly. So there is the Columbus Blue Jackets, the Calgary Flames. Then we got the Chicago Blackhawks. Just show you there. The Colorado Avalanche. No Nathan McKinnon anymore, but they got a tough team. Sergachev and Jacob Bernard Docker leading this squad on the back end. And we're going to Detroit. Detroit's got a couple superstar X Factors. Looks like Brady Tkachuk and Josh Norris stay together. And Artem Zub. So basically an Ottawa Senators team. There's the teammate they're missing. Thomas Chabot ends up on Edmonton. Then we got Farjestad. I hope I didn't get that too bad. But they got a bunch of superstar X Factors there. Moving on, we got Frolunda, Kulak, John Carlson, Slavin to Florida with Kaprizov, and they get Lundell back on their squad. Then we got Helsinging, Gabriel Landeskog, Philip Forsberg, Gord, Parenko, Roman Yossi over here to Oscar Shaman. They have a tough forward core, though. Lucas Raymond on the Kings with Adam Fox. Then we got McDonough, Makar. So the first overall pick, Makar, goes to Lexans if you don't need a writer. Tage Thompson, Pavelski, Pellick. Go through here. Ooh, forgot the forward core. Not bad. Svechnikov, first liner with Austin Matthews. Good luck, Austin Matthews. But you also got Buchnevich. Cahoon on the first line with Mitch Marner. Good defensive core there. Cam York on Montreal. Slowly making it through here. There you go. Nashville gets a really good defenseman and Malkin. The Islanders get Nathan McKinnon at, I believe, number 3. Sandin, Seth Jones. Just keep going here. Alex Holtz and Tim Stutzel. Oh my, that's a first line to be reckoned with in the future, potentially. Defensively, they don't have any superstars on their team, but Ottawa Senators, Taze, Matty Barzal. Philly, Gensel Larkin with Scott Walker back there. And Pittsburgh has Seider. They get Mo Seider and Claude Giroux. Rogel gets Panarin. And then they get Shea Theodore. But with 48 teams, it's slim pickings. It's slim pickings. Seattle, Huberto Tavares, San Jose, Zegras, and Morgan Riley. That was their first round pick, I think, at 44. Then they get Cam Fowler, and then Duchesne O'Reilly on Nashville. That was not Nashville. We got St. Louis here. Tough first line. Tough team. I'm just going to say that. Gostisbehere, Drew Doughty, Kyle Connor, Nick Backstrom, not bad. What do we got? Laffy Taffy, Cole Caulfield, Ryan Murray, Matt Dumba, Quinn Hughes, Ian Cole. Toronto's got no superstars. They're not winning the cup. Vancouver, okay, not a bad team. Vancouver's my pick to win the Stanley Cup. Vancouver is my pick to win the Stanley Cup. Yeah, Vancouver is my pick. I'm going Vancouver. Vegas. And then defensively, Vaxjo. There it is. Winnipeg, Jesper Bratt. And then Rasmus Dahlin. Kuznetsov as well. Oh, that's a good first line. And a good third line. And not a terrible second line. Not terrible. Not terrible, that team. Washington's not terrible. Then we got Porin again. Majapani. And then that's it. So those are all the teams I'm betting on. What team did I say I was going to bet on? Oh, damn. I forgot. But I'll look back in the video and see if I get it right. My team's listed as a buyer because they suck. I forgot to show you this team. I didn't draft them at all. It was all free agency. So there is the team. Oh, we get Michael Bunting, of course. Oh, God. Oh, God. Defensively, we get Charlie McAvoy, though. So I'm going to simulate the whole year, and we'll see what happens. The season is over, and the Stanley Cup champions are none other than the Vancouver Canucks. And somehow my HV71 team actually made it all the way to the Stanley Cup finals, but they fell in 6 games to the Canucks. Not terrible here. But let's go take a look at the team stats here. Did I say Vancouver's going to win? Was that the team? I don't remember. Custom division number 5. Let's go in the entire league here and see who's the best. Vancouver was the best team. Let's see who scored the most, though. Goals 4. Only 278. That doesn't seem like a lot of goals, but it's okay. Let's take a look at the player stats. Charlie McAvoy leads the way for us, and I hope so because he was our first round pick. But leading the entire NHL was Nazem the Dream Kadri, and then Nathan McKinnon, Alexander Ovechkin, Claude Giroux, Huberdeau, Austin Matthews, Aho Scheifele, and Marchand. Goals-wise was Austin Matthews with 54 goals. Let's take a look at the awards here and see. So Vancouver wins Stanley Cup, President's Trophy, Vancouver, Stanley Cup, Vancouver. Oh, I guess that's it. Art Ross Trophy goes to Nazem the Dream, Hart Nazem the Dream. The Norris goes to Quinn Hughes, Lady Big Quinn Hughes. Calder goes to Shane Wright. Conn Smythe goes to Alexander Ovechkin, so he adds another Stanley Cup. Vezina goes to Ullmark. William M. Jennings goes to Ullmark as well. Ian Cole with the Bill Masterton. The Philly coach with the Jack Adams. Selke goes to my boy Patrice Bergeron, so we get some hardware there. Ted Lindsay goes to Nazem Kadri, and Austin Matthews for the 3rd straight year takes the Maurice Rocket Richard Trophy. So what do you think of the NHL 23's franchise mode where you can have custom leagues? I think it's going to be interesting. It can really change the way that franchise mode is set up and have a couple different outcomes. But what do you think, most importantly, about the fantasy draft? Who went too high? Who went too low? If you had the first overall pick, would you take Cal McCarr? Would you take Connor McDavid? Would you take Austin Matthews? Would you take Leon Draisaitl? Would you take Nathan McKinnon? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm taking Connor McDavid. I'll catch you guys in the next video. As always, have a fantastic day. More NHL content on the way. So subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.